sleeping around, but he's very verbal abusive. That's the worst kind. Mm-hmm. God said, love your wife as he loved the church. He died for the church. And he put that on the husband. Because if the husband is right and they really getting married and God really put them together, and the husband is allowing God to lead him, he is going to put the spirituality of that woman first. You know, she's going to be a priority. Her spiritual life, her relationship with God, all of those things is going to be a priority to him. Mm-hmm. Because in a sense, it's like God put him over her as a teacher, to teach her to be, the priest. So he have a real responsibility, and God puts that on. He puts more on the man. That's when they messed up. He didn't say, "Where are y'all?" Mm-hmm. He didn't say, "Adam and Eve, where are y'all?" He said, "Adam, where are you?" Mm-hmm. He wanted to know where he was because he's the one that he put as the head of the family.
Right, and that's the thing. When you talk about marriage, a lot of people, especially some women, feel like being submissive to your husband is a dirty word. But if you have a husband that is loving you the way that Christ loves the church, you don't have no problem submitting to him. You'll be honored to submit. You'll be walking around like Sarah, calling him Lord. Yes. To submit to him. But, and you can't, be snatching this woman by the hand and letting her sport a raccoon suit around because been beaten all upside her head and then expect her to be submissive to you. You can't talk to her any kind of way or treat her any kind of way and then expect her to be submissive to you, to honor you and have all this great respect for you when you have no respect for her or the sanctity of the marriage or the commitment that you made to God. You want her to submit to you, but you're not even submitted to God.
Right. And then and if you're not submitted to God, you're not going to know how to handle your wife because y'all two different persons. And that's a mystery of two persons becoming one. That's a mystery. And the only way that you would know how to handle your wife is that you get the instructions right from God, the God that made her. And some women was made to submit. That's a part of we were made to submit. So it's not hard for us to submit to a man that is getting his orders from God. It's the easiest thing for us to submit to a man that loves God and is loving us with his whole heart.
Yes.
And willing to die for us like God was willing to die for the church. I'm telling you, that would bring so much out of a woman. And it's more to, right now in this society, this is a different society than it was in the Bible day. In this society, it's more weapons, it's more evil, it's more attacks against marriages that wasn't like present then. A man can beat you down without putting a hand on you. When he start handling you like you a man, when he start handling you like a man, and then he taking away your femininity and your sensuality and your sensual energy, and you got to post up against him like a man in the spirit, that's abuse. Mm-hmm. That's abuse. That's abuse, and that's abuse in a deep way, because he's literally stripping you of who you are, your femininity, your ability to be soft, your ability to nurture the way you wanted to nurture. But, in order to feel safe, you got to post up almost like a man to just, try to defend being taken over or, just taken over. Yeah. So in so many different ways, because evil has increased itself in every generation. Mm-hmm. So it's so many things that can be done in a marriage that depletes it of its intimacy, and sex is intimacy.
Yeah.